And good afternoon, fellow ticket holders from Kinosaki Onsen. We are going to be leaving here this afternoon and taking the train from Kinosaki Onsen Station to Osaka Station. Our train today leaves at 1:29 p.m. on track 3, and we will be taking the limited express train Konotori back to Osaka. So come with us as we go to Osaka. And we are back inside of our green car here on the express train back to Osaka. And on the way here, we were in row 2, which was 2 rows facing the front. But because we're going the other direction, we are in row 4 this time. And we're still technically now in row 2 facing. We're also the last train car instead of the first train car. And we made it to Osaka. Time to catch the Midosoji subway to our Airbnb. And now we gotta find exit 14 to Dotonbori. Here we are, exit 14. And just like that, welcome to Osaka. Take us back to the countryside. And we have made it to the river here at Dotonbori. We need to go right over there to our Airbnb. And we have made it, Hotel Dotonbori. It's just our room, number 5. And up a flight of stairs we go from our 4 floors of elevator. 24-hour security, that's good to know, because it's just us. We are Hotel Dotonbori. All right, as you saw, we have come up to our Airbnb. It is named apparently Hotel Dotonbori, but it's definitely not a hotel. This is listed on Airbnb, and I'll put that information down below. So yeah, let's do a quick room tour. I am going to start right here at the front, like we always do at the door, and we'll work our way all the way to the view out back. So let's get started. But first, before I do the room tour, just want to give us a little bit of information for international guests. I assume if you are Japanese, you don't have to fill this out, but they do require you to fill out a guest registration form. We did these at the hotels. I did it electronically, or it's going to be at one of our other Airbnbs. You basically got to provide them your name, your address, all the information, and sometimes they take a copy of your passport, but this Airbnb specifically did not take a picture of my passport. But we'll now continue on with the room tour. So when you first come into the room on the left here, we do have some slippers that we can put on. That is due to the fact that you need to take off your street shoes before you enter into the house. Very much a custom here in Japan. Next to that, we have the recycling bin and the trash bin. Again, another customary thing in Japan is that you have to move your recycles in one, and all your ones that can be burnt or thrown away properly has to go into this separate trash can. To the right of the door, we have all the controls for the lights. Just a heads up, this lights up green when you come in, and that actually means the lights are off. It needs to be turned off to be on, and this is a dimmer switch. So didn't figure out how to get the lights turned on. If you watch this video, you'll know how to do that. And we have the thermostat here. This also turns on the air conditioning unit in the main room, and got that turned on. Next to that, we do have a microwave and a refrigerator, and we got a freezer down here on the bottom. So that's nice. Actual nice small refrigerator. If we turn past that, bathroom here in a second. We do have a small kitchenette here. Looks like we have a hot plate here with a sink. We got 1 pot, 1 pan with lid, and a cleaning rack and a cutting board. And this also looks like it might be utensils in here. Yep, a couple of knives in here. Also up top here, it looks like they did provide a couple of seasonings. So not sure what this might be. Family Mart has steak on it. Might be salt, might be pepper, might be steak seasoning, who knows. This also some type of seasoning. Shows having omni rice and noodles and a salad. Again, maybe a multi-purpose seasoning. Looks like we got some sesame oil, some olive oil, and then up here we have the soap and sponge to do dishes. That way you can be clean when you are done here at the Airbnb. So if we go here, continue on the right-hand side, we will go into the bathroom. First off, we see here is the shower. It looks really nice. So we do have a over the head shower head as well as a hand wand. And it looks like we have some soap products down here at the bottom. Soap, shampoo, and body wash from Pola, which we've enjoyed that so far. Really nice and clean here. And also they have the instructions written out in English in case you don't know how to use it. So switches it back and forth, hot, cold temperature change there on the right. But yeah, it looks like a really nice shower. I thought it was open, but there is a door here, so you can keep the water out. If we turn to our right, we do have a Japanese style toilet. So it does have the spraying functions and the bidet functions and all your controls. Again, all labeled in English. That is very much appreciated from us that only speak English. And again, some instructions on how to use the toilet. Really nice. If we turn to the right of that, we have our vanity set here in the bathroom. So we got some extra toilet paper. We have an air freshener. Looks like we have an amenities kit here. Has a ladies set. Oh, okay, so that's the hair tie and the Q-tips and everything like that ladies would need. Down here, you got some drinking cups or some toothbrushing cups for the bathroom. We got toothbrush, toothpaste, hair brushes, and razors. Really nice to see that, just like at the hotels. If you don't have toiletries, you don't have the room, he's also providing that. That is excellent. And here we have the sink and the mirror for the vanity. Really nice plan here too. And it looks like we have some Eco Body refillable hand soap. So I'm gonna assume that's Pola soap as well in there. Of course, down here we have a laundry basket and a trash can. So here we go, that is the bathroom. One wide angle shot here of everything. Really spacious, definitely bigger than most hotel rooms. So a quick shot down the left-hand wall here, we do have 3 hooks and 3 hangers. So I'm assuming that allows at least 3 people to stay here. I'm pretty sure that they allow more than that, but at least you have 3 spots here to hang clothes or jackets or anything you need to hang on the wall. All right, so let's continue on around the corner here into the main section. And as you can see, there's something a little bit more different to a room. So a good option if you are into sleeping more traditionally on the tatami mats that they have here on this raised floor. They also have the futon. So I believe there are 1, 2, 3, looks like, yes, 3, 4. Might be 4 sets here that could be laid out. So a couple people could sleep up here, and also you have the other traditional Western style beds over there, which Vanessa is already laying down on. But yeah, really, again, really spacious spot here. And if we just spin around here, just going down the hallway section of the room, we have a closet. And it looks like up top here, we have an iron. And I don't see an ironing board. We do have a vacuum in the event you need to vacuum. And we have a luggage rack and some hangers here on this opposite side. Up there is also the internet connection that we do not want to touch. So yeah, got an iron, but no ironing board. In this cabinet here next to the closet, we have a whole bunch of different types of drinkware or whatever type of drinking that you need, as well as some coffee cups and coffee mugs and a tea kettle. And down here in this cabinet, we have some cleaning products. I don't think that's for us either. Down here on the floor, we have a air purifier that I don't think is currently on. We might have to turn that on. But up here on the countertop, we have a hair dryer and a curling iron, or straightener rather. We also have some earplugs and a paper and pen, and an extra USB cable, USB-C, if somebody has USB-C phone or accessory that needs it. Over here against the wall, it looks like we have some guide maps and information. So if you need to know how to use the remote to the TV, it's all here in English as well. And same thing with the toilet, even though it's all written out and labeled in there. And the cooking hot plate. It also looks like we have a map of the subway and some other overview of the city map there. It also looks like we have a language of food. So this is like a cookbook. Also hanging on the wall here, we have a little pamphlet holder, and it looks like we have a little ball game. I'm gonna assume that came from downstairs, maybe from Don Quixote's. But in it, you have some walking information guide. We have the Osaka Castle Museum. Some other, oh, here's another big map. Kind of similar to the one. And this is another one about Dotonbori. We also have welcome to G3 and some other information. We have a Kyoto book in the event you're going that way, and Osaka. And again, welcome to G3. Not sure what that is. But yeah, nice little information pamphlets and things right here on the wall. And as we finish out the room tour here, we have this really large countertop. So lots of spots to work and put your things down. This is where the TV is on the wall, and a nice pretty mirror here as well. And it looks like that the hosts have also provided a power strip, so that's really nice to see. So if you need to hook up a lot of electronics or something to charge, it's really nice to see. But there are plenty of outlets throughout this room, just like that one up there. And we got a stool here. So this is kind of supposed to be the workspace here in the corner. Up here on the wall, we have a clock, and I forgot to show you this special light up here. Let's turn this on. Look at that. We even have a disco light to go with, I guess, the music that will come from the club from downstairs. So if the music gets too much, you might as well get up and dance with it. And here is a shot of the beds. Vanessa says they're very comfortable, right? Comparatively to everything else we've had so far. Next to this, we have a leather couch and a coffee table, and we swing around to what is the most important part of this room, the balcony that looks outside. So let's go outside and check it out. So we have the door opened up, and we have a patio set out here with 2 chairs and a table. But here is the most wonderful part of this whole thing. We overlook the river. We overlook Dotonbori all the way over there. We can see the Glico Man from our room. And we can see everything and everyone that's happening down here. How amazing is this? This is the one reason why we did this, is that we can be here in the heart of Dotonbori and not have to be in this crowd if we really don't want to. And one more view that we have from here. We are right next door to the big Don Quixote, and we can see the Ferris wheel right next door to us. If we got some time, we might ride that tonight. I know it closes early, so we will see if we have time after we eat dinner tonight. But yes, one more pan down the river from the room here at the Dotonbori Hotel / Airbnb. So magnificent. Definitely giving that city vibes here. And again, I cannot believe we can see the Glico Man from our room. And I just saw across the way here, we have a squid for the takoyaki that is served here, one of the main dishes of Osaka, and I'm assuming that's a takoyaki shop. But with the lights turning on and everything else starting to turn on now, this is gonna look really pretty here. Once it gets super dark, we will have the lights of Dotonbori. So with that, and with Dotonbori in Osaka behind me, that will conclude the room tour here at the Dotonbori Hotel / Airbnb. If you're interested in looking at this room or the information about it, I will leave the information about it in the description box below. So yeah, really cool space. Really enjoy this. And now that we've been fully checked in, it is time for dinner. So we are headed straight down the street from our Airbnb to get some Kobe beef. And this is where we're gonna go for dinner. Steakhouse Kozai, our first time having Kobe beef, and looks like it's good that we had reservations because they were fully booked for tonight. And now that dinner is over, we are in the masses, headed to a gashapon machine place. It's down through this way here somewhere. And actually right here it is on the right. Hashtag C-pla plus. Let's go in and see what kind of gashapons we can get. So if you don't know what gashapons are, they are basically the capsule toys, and this place is one of the larger ones. Got a whole bunch down through here of all types. And it's not just toys, they also have useful things like reusable bags and little change purses. And that one item that everybody needs, a finger piano. Even more behind me of all types and shapes, and I think I might have found my first one. So I think I'm gonna get this server rack one here. Looks like we get possibly 4 different options. They are Cisco branded, so you can have either a Cisco switch or a Cisco router. Looks like it comes with a rack and some network cables. Let's see which one we get.
What you get? What you get? Do you recognize it?
So it looks like I got option number 3, which is for the Cisco Meraki. So I'm guessing this must be the wireless access point controller. And we have made it to the top of the stairs for floor 2, and there are 2 areas up here. To the left, we have the Osaka specific ones, and to the right, the rich area. And this is called the rich area because these are the expensive ones. So basically for 1,000 yen, you get a capsule, and if you get a number, you get a key, I guess, and you get whatever is in one of these boxes that your key correlates with. And they have 3 sets up of those with a whole bunch of different prizes in the different boxes. So we'll go to the left-hand side here and check out the Osaka specific stuff. So it looks like there is just anime and regular stuff up here as well. Let's see if we can find something that's specific to Osaka. Okay, so a whole bunch of different ones up here, but I still am not seeing anything specific to Osaka. So I wonder if this area was to be or used to be themed to that, and it was just easier just to throw a whole bunch of other things up here. So yeah, more toys, but no actual Osaka specific as it mentions.
Little donkey guy. He's
that
cute
one.
though.
But you're really looking for that.
Yes, he's so cute.
I still think that's the best one of the other ones.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. Oh, Mikasa.
And we only have 200 yen left, so we're gonna get a souvenir sticker specific to Osaka. And we got Shinsake.
We're not even going there.
And we have made it to the icon of Dotonbori, the Glico Running Man. And as we bring this day to an end, we have our convenience store snack for tonight, and it is a soft serve ice cream cone that was in the ice cream freezer, and it's in this little plastic container to protect it. And here it is outside of that container. How in the world do they keep it soft? I guess it's just like Blue Bunny now serves soft serve in the little containers, so it must have oil or something to keep it from freezing. So we're gonna eat this and we will sign off for the evening. And as we close out the evening on this day, I'll make one last pan across the riverfront here at Dotonbori. I'll actually make a stop right here at this little building across the way from us. It is 7 stories, and it's all looks to be one restaurant. So on the first floor is dining room, then we have the kitchen, it looks like, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all dining rooms as well. Very interesting and a good use of space. But yeah, this place is very busy. I'm gonna assume that it might be more busy on a weekend, seeing as today is a weekday, but a little bit too busy for us. And that bridge down there is super busy, but we did get a picture taken with the Glico Running Man. So at least we got that done, as tourists normally do. And that will conclude another full day here in Japan. What another big day it was. Started off in
we're tired.
Started off in Kinosaki Onsen, and we caught the train back this direction towards Osaka.
Very, very, very peaceful, scenic.
Until we hit the city itself, and what a shock it is to go from being out in the wilderness, out into the countryside, and then coming into the city and
take me back to the countryside.
I would rather be back out there.
It's just too much. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of Times Square times 50 because everything around, you know how if you've seen it or been,
makes lights, makes sounds.
Times Square's all lit up with the sights and the sounds and the lights, right? No, well, here it's like all the streets have lights on them, and it's like just too busy. Yeah,
so love the view, love the location for that. Right next door to what we had for dinner, right down the street. So I guess we'll go right into that. Dinner, the beef, fantastic.
Really, really good, really good.
Really love that. Love the vegetables, loved everything we had.
So delicious.
Definitely
the garlic fried rice is so good.
Definitely glad that we were finally able to have true Kobe beef.
Yep.
Really good. And then the gashapons, that was fun.
Yeah. We only showed a little bit, but
lots of people in there too.
People really get into the gashapon thing here in Japan. I don't blame them. There's a lot of really cute things in those little capsules.
And then we just walked the street back up and here to our Airbnb. So
we have another long day tomorrow.
Long day. Should be a little easier to vlog, at least hopefully. It is a theme park, and that's a little bit what we normally do. But we'll see. It's a new park for us. Universal Japan. Also running Halloween Horror Nights at the same time. So it's a lot to try to cover, lots to see. New coaster credits with the flying dinosaur.
Yeah, so excited about that.
But yeah, so join us tomorrow as we are still here in Osaka and go to Universal Japan. Until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. So hello there, and welcome to our debriefing on our time in Osaka. Now we did just do an outro that was just prior to this, but we do want to go ahead and give our thoughts on the Dotonbori Hotel and our Airbnb experience. Now, we did stay there for 2 nights total. So the day that we arrived plus the night after Universal Studios. So we do have a little bit of experience with this. Some information to note. This is in the heart of the party town. Dotonbori is the party district, is the nightlife district of Osaka. So just note that there's a lot of activity going on outside of the room, a lot of activity underneath of this room specifically, and obviously as you saw, there's a lot going on the riverfront. As I just stated, there's a lot going on underneath of you, and that's due to the fact that you are on the top floor above basically 4 floors of nightclubs.
Yeah, like little izakaya, little nightclubs with music going, karaoke machine. Yeah.
And that's why I made the joke about the light in the room being a disco light, because again, if you can hear the music and it's keeping you awake, maybe you should get up and dance to try to...
Well, not only that, if you are a person that loves to party, it's the best, it's a really good location to get together with some friends and have a good time by ordering in pizza and having a little disco light on and just enjoying yourself.
Now with that said, when we were there, because we've read reviews on Airbnb for this specific unit, and some people say that the music's super loud for them. Again, they do provide the earplugs if you need them, or make sure to bring your own. But I guess because we were so tired after the 2 days, it was just a dull thumping noise from the bass. Yeah. Really all that we heard.
Which is, for me, it was really annoying. It took me a while to get to bed, even though I was tired. So I even had earplugs on, and it was annoying. One thing I do want to talk about very quickly, when you shut the doors to the balcony, you cannot hear any of the outside. It's kind of really well protected.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when you are in that little area, in your bed area, since the wall kind of vibrates to the nightclub below, it kind of vibrates upward and you hear the thumping, unfortunately.
I don't remember having a problem with it. So it just depends on the person. It's very subjective. You do hear it, but even with that said, I would stay there again just for that location. It's the location to be if you want to check out Osaka. And then because again it's a nightclub, and in Japan they are allowed to still smoke in public areas. That is one other thing that is noted in the listing. So nothing was a shocker to us. We knew this going in. but just something to note here, just wanting to put it out there on the internet.
Yeah, that's why he did include, as you saw in the video, he does have a purifier.
The air purifier, then there's the air vents and all that. Now something that you do want to make sure, and we didn't to begin with, and I think that's because I was trying to figure out how to use the light switch, is there is noted in the guide in the room that you have to make sure that all the vents are turned on. So that air purifier on the floor needs to be on, and then there's an air vent in the hallway that needs to be on, and then there's one over in the main room that needs to be on. If you have all three running, it's just a slight smell of cigarette smoke.
Yeah, just a slight.
And it's not
like
super bad.
Musty.
But I accidentally had turned off the one that was in the main room when I was trying to figure out how to turn on the lights, and that's when I noted about the green light on the little switch. Just need to make sure that they're turned on. But as soon as you do all that, the smoke isn't that bad. So for us, it was tolerable. Now, if you do have an allergy or a sensitivity to smoke, that is something to worry about.
Yep.
But other than that, I think that's really all we need to note about it. The shower was really nice. The size was huge. The view was fantastic.
The beds were super comfortable.
Now, I think her bed was better than mine. Mine had a little hole in there so the mattress sagged. But
I love the bed. They provided everything you needed.
Yep.
Even though we were on top of nightclubs, we still felt 100% safe there.
Yeah.
Really safe. It's like really, we were the only room up there.
Yeah, so again, just wanted to put it out there, our thoughts on it, and I think our final thought is if we are in the area and really need a spot to stay, we would look to do this one again. But there are hotels nearby, there are other Airbnbs, but if you want to be in the heart of Dotonbori, this is a perfect pick for you. So hope you enjoyed our video in Osaka. The next video up will be of us at Universal Studios Japan and during their October Halloween Horror Nights, so it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. So I hope you'll come back and check us out for that video. So until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.